It was dark, so dark that he couldn't even see his own hands. The air felt heavy. The ground beneath him was cold and hard. He tried to move his legs, but they wouldn't move. He tried to turn his head, but it felt like something was pressing down on him. His chest was tight. He could barely breathe. A strange smell filled the air, like smoke and damp soil mixed together. Then he heard it. A sound. A slow, dragging sound. It was coming closer. At first, he thought it might be water or wind, but then he realized it was breathing. Heavy, deep breathing. His heart began to pound. "Who's there?" he shouted, his voice shaking. No one answered, but the sound was getting louder. Suddenly, the walls around him began to close in. It was like the ground itself was squeezing him from both sides. His ribs felt like they were going to break. "Stop, please! I'm alive!" he cried. But there was no one to hear him, only silence, and that breathing sound. Then, from the darkness, two figures appeared. They were tall, much taller than any human. Their faces shone with a light that made him want to look away. They were both majestic, yet terrifying. And when they spoke, their voices rolled through the air like thunder. "Who is your lord?" He opened his mouth, but no words came out. "What is your religion?" He tried to answer, but his tongue felt frozen. "Who is your prophet?" they asked again. He shook his head, gasping for air, but no sound left his lips. The light in their faces began to fade. Instead, they became more fierce, more frightening. "You lived without prayer. You lived without remembering Allah. You lived without preparing for this day." Before he could speak, the ground beneath him cracked open. From the darkness below, something began to rise. It was a massive snake, its scales black, its eyes glowing red like fire. Its mouth opened wide, showing long, curved fangs, dripping with something that hissed on the ground. It moved closer and closer until he could feel its breath on his face. Then it struck him. The pain was so sharp it made him scream. The snake wrapped around him and dragged him downward. The ground swallowed him, and suddenly he was in a pit full of fire, snakes, and terrifying creatures. "Ya Allah, please send me back. I'll change. I'll do good deeds," he cried. But the